can say, we have the tendency to get attracted by someone who has higher energy. Have you noticed? You always get attracted by someone who has higher energy.
What means higher energy?
Higher energy in the sense of any kind of energy that they have. They have mentally higher energy, intellectually higher energy, physically higher energy, right? You will never like someone who is like lying on the bed, and doing, I'm telling, like something you like which is very high than you. Someone is intellectually very sharp, you get attracted. Why? Because that intellectual energy is very high. Someone is mentally very high, physically, some skills, some creative things, you get attracted, right? So generally, if I put in more energy terms, generally we get attracted by someone who has higher energy in any form. Is that okay? Yeah? Is that okay, right? So that means we have that tendency to move towards the higher energy. That's why some yogic practice is also very addictive, that lead you to the higher energy, you yourself, and you, once you experience that things, then you do not like to be low energy state. I use the word some yogic practices, not all. Yeah. No, what I wanted to say, once you experience that high energy state, that you always have the craving for it. This is true in our life also. When we have something which is extraordinary, you always have tendency to repeat it or to move higher. Is it not? You can certainly have that experience in every aspect of the life. No?
I think so, yeah.
Yes. Himansuji? Yes, guys. So, indirectly, if I say to you what is yoga or yogic practice, actually, yoga is the practice that leading you towards a higher energy state. Whether it is personal energy, physical energy, spiritual energy, mental energy, intellectual energy, through practice of yoga, we have tendency to be in higher energy state. And when you are in the higher energy state, your experience is no longer ordinary. It becomes extraordinary experience. No? Is it not? When you are super low and you are going with your boyfriend, when you are super energetic, you are going with your boyfriend, both are very different. No? So when you are in the higher energy state, your experience is higher, your joy is higher, your happiness is high. No? You feel high. That's why you want to go everywhere to feel high. Who want to feel low? No one wants, right? Margot? Yeah? Everyone wants to feel high, no? Why? Because we do not want to, we do not enjoy that low energy state. Is that okay, guys? So one of the purpose of yoga or yogic practices to slowly keep you in higher energy state. No? That's why even asana practice we use, maybe Abhishek taught you yesterday, I don't know, maybe he taught you, about the root locks. All the locks, bandhas, right? That is locks. In yoga we use the locks. Why? Why we want to protect the energy in the body to move upward? Why we want to conserve the energy by the lock? Let it go. Because when you have the higher energetic state, You are no longer you. You are a very different person. And the way you experience is really, really extraordinary. Now, that's why in yoga, particularly asana, you should practice the asana with proper breathing. If your breath is not proper, it becomes simply exercise. This is not stretching like a common mistake, what I feel. This is not exercise actually. Yoga asana is not at all exercise. Do not treat it as exercise. It is stretching if you are doing. It is exercise with breath and with meditation, concentration, your awareness. If you are doing Trikonasana, if you are doing warrior pose and you are not aware, this is not yoga. This is simply stretching. If you are doing triangle pose, Trikonasana, you are fully aware what you are doing as well as you are breathing super nice, then it is yoga asana. Otherwise, I do not consider is a yoga asana practice. If you are not mindful, if you are not taking care of your breath while doing the practice. Is that okay, guys? Otherwise, it's simply exercise. You're getting my point? So that's why I'm saying, if you do in that way, what will happen? You will not lose the energy. Okay? You will not lose the energy. That's why what we say in the asana, it should be effortless. Why it should be effortless? If every time there is effort, a yogi is putting effort, yogi is going to the low energy state. And when a yogi is staying doing things effortlessly, he is not or she is not losing the energy. So if you are not going to the higher state, at least you are not going to the lower state. You're getting my point? Yeah? So through practice, as of now, Christine, it is very much okay to get tired, to feel this and that, since you are in the beginning of the state. But later on in your practice, because nowadays in the yoga classes, you need to take care of many things, right? Your stretch, your strength, your breath, and your sleep. So many things comes in the picture. While learning, I encourage people, if you are getting tired, this and that, perfect, nice, no worry about it. But once you practitioner, you should focus about your breath. Then you should focus about the concentration. Then you should focus about the locks. All these lock, root lock, abdominal lock, throat lock, right? Why? Because now you become practitioner, you are not supposed to lose the energy. That is the practitioner. Practitioner doesn't mean you are like a perfect chaturanga, head, stand, hand. This is not a practitioner. This is like a circus. If you are not able to do with your synchronization with the breath, with awareness and locks, then I consider you are losing the energy. This is, I will not consider as a yoga. Yeah? Is that okay? Have you noticed the day you are disturbed, you feel tired? So when mind is not in harmony, we lose a lot of energy. It's not just physical activity. In physical activity also, when there is an effort, we lose the energy. And mentally also, the day you are angry, the day you are sad, the day your mind is not in harmony, you lose a lot of energy from the body. So your physical and mental attitude is super important to conserve the energy. And when a being like you with higher energy, when you interact with different people, different things, experience is extraordinary. No? That is how you are seeing the new things. You're getting my point? This is how we are experiencing things differently. A person who is not yogi and a person who is yogi means mastered. Yeah? they both see the same world very differently. For them, this world is no longer same, because their energy level is super, super high. The way they see is entirely different world. Yeah? So one of the, if I say about yoga, about different things, different practices, if you are practicing asana, pranayama, this, dhyan, meditation, everything, to keep us in higher energy state, because without being in higher energy state, we cannot experience reality, we cannot experience something beyond space and time, we cannot experience something extraordinary. Is that okay, guys? Yeah? We cannot even interact effectively with matter. We cannot even master over the matters if you are in lower energy state. It is not possible. Yeah? Is it okay? Guys?
What makes a difference for you between yoga and, for example, other sports? Because I'm pretty sure if you ask some Olympic, he will also say that you shouldn't jump without awareness. You know, on that level, I think that they have a
Yes.
lot
So
of
if you
awareness.
so if you read through many Olympians, they actually were very good meditator.
Yeah.
That's why they succeed. Those who are not, they lagged. Many runners or swimmer, the way they breathe is very much yogic. That's why they succeed and move longer and longer. They continuously run and run. Why? What I said, their effort become effortless. They are running. Now there is no effort. If there is effort, you will get tired. But if you know a technique, yogic technique, through which you can make your effort effortless, then you are keep running marathon, you are not getting tired, other guy is getting tired. So the way they breathe is very different. Nowadays, if you go through the many coachings of these Olympians, depends on sport, not in everywhere, but most of the time, they are really following many yogic techniques, like how to breathe and how to make body effortless while doing. How a doer become non-doer while doing. No? Have you noticed the day you are doing a work, let's say you are going office, and so boring works, you're getting tired immediately. Is it not? And the work you really like, or the person you really like, you are whole day with that person, you don't feel tired. And person you don't like, oh my God, in half an hour, in 1 hour, you feel, oh, it's too tiring. You know why? Because you become so focused, so meditative with that activity, with that person, you don't feel tiredness. Effortlessness cannot come to you if you are not meditative. The moment you become meditative, anything in life, if that work is meditative, you are alive basically. It is actually energizing you. Otherwise, that activity is draining you. Actually, around the world, people should, universities and schools, they should teach meditation. No? How to meditate while studying, while solving the mathematical problems. No? How to keep mind focused. No? Then what will happen? What will happen? Productivity or the engagement or the quality of creativity will be high. Yeah?